So I'll start with the pressure of this weekend. You're so close to the Super Bowl, Don. There's really a lot of people who could be feeling some intensity this weekend, maybe some extra intensity, but who do you think is under the spotlight the most?
Sorry to go with the obvious, but it's that guy named Peyton Manning. He's not only is he 4-10 head-to-head with Brady, that's one element, but let's be honest, this is a team that set the pace all season. This is why they got that home field advantage. They have to cash in, and they have to beat their nemesis, the team that couldn't even overcome, a 24-point lead at halftime wasn't enough in Week 12 in Foxborough. It's on Peyton Manning and the Broncos to cash in that #1 seed.
I like how these things almost become like epic, almost like Greek tragedies. You have to beat the guy who beat you in order to get back to the big game. Ben, who do you think has the most to prove this weekend?
Well, I think it's Peyton Manning too. But let's also look at the 49ers. Jim Harbaugh, Colin Kaepernick came so close last year. It would have to be considered a real step back, obviously, if they didn't make the Super Bowl this year. I think that they're very well positioned, actually, to take that final step. But they have to get through Seattle first, which is no easy task.
Yeah, third straight NFC title game for Jim Harbaugh since he's taken over the team. Not so much for Colin Kaepernick, but what about the Seattle Seahawks? Not only are they a #1 seed, but they have supposedly this home field advantage that is just potent. Don, you're going to be out in Seattle this weekend. Should they be feeling it a little bit?
They should, and I'll tell you what part of their game should be feeling it the most is their passing game, because the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season, obviously it hasn't been there to the degree it was in the first 3 months. So I think there is a considerable amount of pressure on Seattle in general, but in a way they won the #1 seed, they got to the title game. That is a step even if they lose this game, but I think it would be huge disappointment to an organization that feels like its time is now.